So we are back on the Range Rover P38. Everyone's been asking about where all the videos are and stuff. It's been a little while, just been catching up with a few bits of work. So we're going to test the airbag suspension today, the much anticipated airbag suspension, the one thing that goes wrong so commonly on these Range Rover P38s. This one in particular has had like an aftermarket system added to it. So mate's put some sort of tyre pressure gauges and stuff like that added onto it, and one of the pipes is split. So we've had to go to Gentleman Salvage to get a spare pipe for it to see if it tests it, because obviously at the minute every time you try and run the compressor, or every time the compressor runs, it's just literally leaking out all air from the crack in the pipe. So what we're going to do today is just test to see if the airbag suspension actually works. This is, I believe, the piece of pipe, or similar to the piece of pipe that's actually cracked. So I don't think it's this one, but I think there's another one where there's a slight crack in it. So we've got some pipe from Gentleman Salvage, and hopefully that's going to be sufficient enough. It looks about right, to be fair. Yeah, it's bang on. So we're going to test that in a minute, and then we can test to see if the airbag suspension is actually working, because then we can find out if it needs the actual airbags itself. Obviously this has been sat for so long, so there's a high chance that they're going to be perished, but it would just be nice to get this car up and just make sure everything else works whilst we're there into it. And obviously if we do need to change the airbags, we will. So yeah, let's crack on and let's see how we get on, and then yeah, we'll go from there. Sam, it's been a while, mate, but we're back on the P38. We're going to look at doing the airbag suspension. Yep. I've got you a little bit of a replacement pipe, which is there. What's that, just 6mm pipe, isn't it?
Some 6mm plastic pipe. I should replace the stuff that's...
I think we stole it off of Discovery at Gentleman Salvage, wasn't it? I think it was off of Discovery. So basically what are you going to do now? What, just replace the crack pipe that was on there?
Yeah, so they're just little push fittings. It's all aftermarket, done by the previous owner. And yeah, we'll put it back together again and hopefully it works.
Do you know why would they put this setup on it? Do you know why? Is it just...
I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know why they would have felt the need to do it. I think I did speak to Dion actually on the Dartmoor drive, and he did say why, but I can't remember what it was. But
must be a good reason.
There must be a reason why. Yeah, trying to bypass it somehow or something like that.
Yeah, well, we'll put it back together with the new pipe and
then we'll see what happens. So yeah, all right, sweet. Simple as that. So just change the pipe. So we've gone from this pipe to the piece of black pipe that we got off Luke, and then hopefully that's why the airbag suspension's not going up, because obviously it's cracked, but obviously it has been sat for so long. What are we doing now, Sam? We're just going to start it up and see. Nearly fell. So basically before, what we're finding is when this was running, you could feel and hear the air coming through this crack piece there. So hopefully now, once the compressor kicks in, we can get some air in there and get the suspension back up.
Doesn't seem to have any leaks around here now.
Yeah, because obviously before you could tell when you put your hand down, you could hear it, couldn't you?
Yeah. It's not doing that now, so I guess we'll leave it and see if it's making any air pressure. It'll take a couple of minutes, like 5 minutes.
Yeah. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we can see if the airbag suspension is actually working. So what? So if it doesn't go up now, could that mean it needs to be reset or something like that? So after it building up there, yeah.
It might need calibrating, or we might need to look into a lot of fault codes we found previously.
Yeah, I remember you saying.
There was quite a lot of fault codes, so if we do start making air pressure, we need to start looking into what is the next thing that's stopping it.
Yeah.
Looking at the airbags, these front ones aren't too bad. You can see like there. You can see quite a lot of cracking around the bottom. Around here.
Oh yeah, it's all completely perished.
These ones at the front are horrendous, but the rear ones to here, you can literally...
Oh yeah. Yeah, they're gone. Yeah, they're fully gone.
So I'd be very, very, very surprised if they held air.
Yeah, they're completely perished, aren't they?
We can have a go.
Yeah, it would be interesting to see if it does go up. Even if it just sits better, because at the minute it's sat right on the wheels, isn't it? Yeah. Even if we can get it to access height, so it's not running along the wheels or whatever. Oh, yeah. But yeah, they are super perished. To be fair, I've had a quote from Brookwell's for the airbag suspension. It's not that expensive, so I was expecting to replace the bags anyway. We just wanted to obviously get it up off the level it currently is. So I think the airbag suspension kit, including the compressor, is going to be 500 odd quid. I think it's like 70 quid a bag or something like that, and then the compressor setup. You're feeling uneasy under here, aren't you? Is it your first time under a car? Dan's feeling a little bit uneasy because he feels it's going to drop. I hate being under cars, to be fair. It's sketchy, but you haven't seen under this at all yet, have you? No. So effectively, it's just surface. Have you got a torch there, Sam?
Yeah.
Cheers, mate. So Dan, do you know what you're looking at?
Well, that's the exhaust.
Yeah. You've got a bit of a leak there.
Yeah. Is that the diff?
You tell me.
Okay.
We've got a lot of surface work. Yeah, so what Sam was saying, look, this is all completely perished. So if I get that in there, that's all completely perished. So the back's definitely worse than the rest of it. Obviously what we do want to do is change all the brakes and stuff because they're all gone, they're all locked on, it's all seized. But yeah, it's pretty interesting to be underneath her, isn't it, Dan? Yeah. To be fair. So it definitely runs so much nicer now. Obviously it sounded horrendous before. Obviously we had that horrible death rattle which is coming from the crank pulley, but it's sounding so much better now, so much smoother, which is absolutely ideal. So obviously we've done the water pump as well at the same time. If you haven't seen that, make sure you check out the last video on the P38 on that. But yeah, hopefully it's just literally airbag suspension now and the brakes, and then we can get it serviced up and get it on a road test and see what it's like.
Raise suspension up or down.
Right.
Can't see what the air pressure is. If it's got it, you've got a leak.
Right, so all doors need to be closed when you're doing the airbag suspension. Let's try and figure it out and see if it's going to work. Nothing at the minute. Nothing. Is it going up? Sam, try it with the bonnet down. It might be because the bonnet's up. It might be because the bonnet's up.
Maybe.
Because I know sometimes they're quite temperamental because of the door. If any doors are open.
Do they have to be in park as well, or does it not matter?
I don't think. I think it's just all the doors need to be closed. This button here. See, I'm not. That must be something to do with suspension, surely. Right? Anything? See, so it's getting air. It's building up. I don't know. Door. Your door definitely closed, yeah? Why is that not closing properly?
No, I'll try and slam it a little bit harder.
Oh, so. Muscles on it. So the bonnet's still open. Yeah, I can. What's that? Oh, it sounds so much better though. I'm so happy with that.
Does it say that the bonnet's open?
Yeah.
It does say that it's open.
Yeah. Bloody
put it
car.
in neutral. Just say bonnet open.
Bonnet open. Yeah.
One more time.
Do you want me to do it? What? Yeah. See, the light's coming on here, right, and then it goes off. So why does it go off? It's all going on today, isn't it, Bye?
The bonnet's going to shut.
I don't know whether that would be it. 'Cause I remember someone said about all the doors need to be closed.
Not sure the bonnet.
See, it says nothing's going up, so even if you leave it, it's not going up at all, is it?
No, but
So we realised that the back is actually going up. So as you can see there, the back end's raised, but the front's not. But it's weird because the back airbag suspension was worse than the front, wasn't they? Well, the backs are a lot more perished, so we're going to hopefully build up a little bit more, build a bit more air pressure, and hopefully it will go up. I'm just going to literally try and mess about with this button and see if it goes up at all. Not going up at all in the front now, is it? But it's weird that the back's gone up and the front hasn't. I'm well excited though to see the car off the wheels. I think it has slightly gone up on the front. It just needs a little bit more. It needs a little bit more built up. That's not bad though, because it's been sat for so long. Just hopefully leave it running for a bit. And the other good thing is, obviously, we changed the crank pulley and water pump because we were worried about the coolant and stuff. Obviously, it's been sat here for the last 15 minutes running, and it's not overheated. Obviously, it's not getting any cold air to it to cool it down, but it's not overheated in any way. So hopefully, yeah, hopefully we've got a good car here. Front's going up. Is it? Oh yeah, I'm buzzing about this. We need to sort this steering out because the steering's all loose, but let's have a little look outside and have a little see what it's like. So yeah, this was literally sat right down there. You literally couldn't get your hand in. And the front, yeah, the front's going up ever so slightly. Yeah, look, you can see it. You can see the body going up there. Yeah, look, you can see it. Yeah, it's going up, boys, which is mad. So, yeah, look, it's going up.
Right, it's going out on the road, though.
Yeah, it's going to take for a sprint, should be 5-man deep. Yeah. You're not up for it. So Dan's going to have a see if it's going to go down and see how long it takes to go down. Mate, that's working lovely. That is working lovely, Dan. Go back up. I swear it don't go back up. Not going to go back up now, is it, Dan? Thing is, I still think that's higher than what it was before. Like, it's not sat on the tyre. Not go up at all. He's broken it. I want to see it move. Yeah, brakes are terrible. Before I get absolutely nailed in the comments about using the airbag system on the Range Rover P38, this is the first time I've ever properly been inside the Range Rover P38 to try and use the airbag system. So I realised after, when you're trying to lower it and when you're trying to raise it, the difference between the flash and the solid markers. But obviously once we actually got out and checked the car, we did realise it was starting to go up ever so slightly, which was ideal. I think what happened was we didn't leave it enough time for it to build air pressure in the system, so there wasn't that much air getting to it, so obviously that's why it wasn't going to raise up. So after leaving it a little bit longer, we realised it was slowly starting to raise up. Obviously it's been so long that this vehicle's been set up, obviously it's going to take some time for it to start to raise. But to be fair, we're lucky that it even raised at all, because the airbags are so perished, they will need to be replaced at some point. But all it was a little bit of 6mm pipe with a slight little crack in it, which meant at first, when we first tried to give it a go, it wouldn't go up. So now that pipe's been replaced, hopefully we shouldn't have any further issues. But the airbags will be replaced at some point, but at least it's up for now, just so we can see how we're going to get on with it. So as you would have seen, the airbag suspension is all working. We haven't had to reset anything, we haven't really had to do anything. Obviously there was a cracked pipe inside on the sort of aftermarket setup. The airbags are all working, so we have a look. It is all raised up. So this is in the highest setting at the minute, and it's all raised up quite nicely. The back's sitting a little bit lower, but I think it's the way that we've parked it up. It's obviously on a bit of an angle, but I'm really happy with that. We are going to obviously get the airbags replaced, just because they're all perished and stuff. So I think we'll just run it for a minute. We'll get it through MOT. We'll see what comes up, and then we'll work out a bit of a plan of action from there. But no, I'm really happy with that. Obviously, there were some people that said about getting a like airbag reset kit, getting like nanocom and stuff like that. We haven't actually needed to do any of that. But what we're going to do is leave it parked up like this at its highest setting, come back in a couple of days, and then see if it's leaking at all and stuff, and then we can work out if we actually do need airbags. But I think we'll do that some other point down the line. We'll replace it all and get all that done, just so it's good to go, because we don't want to drive this around and then like it end up failing somewhere and being an absolute nightmare. Obviously we need to do the brakes. We were just saying, obviously there's loads of people saying about the wheels on this. This has got L322, early L322 wheels on at the minute. In the back we do have the Bordeaux wheels, so we do have the original Bordeaux wheels with the painted red stripe. We're going to take the tyres off that. Well, we're going to take the tyres off these and put them on that because these are better tyres. And then we'll take these wheels off and replace it with the Bordeaux ones. But we'll do that when we change the brakes. We're going to get the brakes done and then obviously it'll be ready for its MOT as well. But so far, so good, isn't it, Dan? I'm really, really happy with it. I'm buzzing. It looks like a completely different car. Me and Dan were just saying it looks like a completely different car. But yeah, then we'll get it through its MOT. So once we figure out if the airbags actually do need replaced or not, we'll go from there. We'll do the wheels, do the tyres, we'll do the brakes, and then we'll get it for MOT and see what it needs. We're going to probably get all this gone, aren't we? There's a few people saying about the roof bars and stuff that they might want to buy them. They are like a bit corroded and stuff, but if you do want to buy them, let me know because I probably will sell them. Same with these side steps. I don't want any of that on there. I'm not interested in the look of that. And some people said, why don't you just take them off and keep it? I'm not interested. I don't need the roof bars and stuff. But other than that, is there any other updates still on it, Dan? We're going to look at the steering wheel. So currently the steering wheel drops and stuff, so that needs to be re-greased, I think. Other than that, no, I'm actually really happy, really, really happy. So make sure you stay tuned for the next video. We'll do the brakes, we'll do the wheels and tyres, and then we'll get it through its first MOT in the last 14 years. But hope you enjoyed the video on the P38. We'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Ciao.